Hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Sorry I wasn't online for a while, I didn't post anything, but I'm back again. There was many reasons and I might write about why in caption, but for now in this video, let's skip those reasons and go straight to the point. Um, in past, I posted a video about clinic booths and you guys liked that video too more than other videos, so I decided to make another video, but this time about training. I mean the passive training booths and why you should improve them and what does they give you. Let's see what are these booths, and the first one is training amount and the other one is training speed. Training amount is amount of troops that you can train in one go here, and the training speed is about how fast you can train. The faster it is, the less time you need to train, and different levels of troops needs different times of training. Like my T10 attackers need like 8 hours, but my T1 needs 44 minutes. And this is the training amount that I have right now, but I can actually increase it to 70k, and I will talk about it and how to improve it. Why you need to improve this boost? There's two main reasons, actually three. The first reason is to rank and get diamonds. Most of you guys have problem with diamonds. I promise you that I will make a daily diamond farm video later. And one of the ways to get diamonds that you need is this thing here, this green thing, which is there every day but it refreshes. And luckily today is a training day as well. 2 days in a week, by training troops you will get PTS, and when you get PTS you will rank here and then you will end up with very nice rewards, like just look at this. And by improving your training amount and training speed you can train more, so you can get more boosts in training day and in power day. I will post a video about cycle of this event. But for now, let's go and see what we can do to improve them. The other reason is to recover. Let's see a situation that you got hit and you ended up in 0 troops. That's sad, but if you have good training boosts, you can train back, grow back very soon, and like nothing had happened, and you won't be sad over that. Let's say, like less than 1 month ago, I got hit and I was very unlucky that day. I mean, just unbelievable amount of unluckiness, and I ended up losing like 20 million attackers in like 30 minutes. My Embler got caught, ended up in attackers prison, and you can see the rest. And I lost around 20 million attackers, which was half of amount of attackers that I did have, and I lost 200 million power, which was a lot. And at that day I was happy that I reached 600 million power, and I dropped to 400, but I'm here again in less than 1 month, which was an unbelievable amount of troops, but here we go. So it's important to improve these boosts. Also, when you get your preference set, you need to train tons of attackers to defend your school, and to do that you will need a very good training boosts. Personally, I think that training amount is more important than training speed, but if you can trade like 1k of training amount with like, I don't know, maybe 300 training speed, that would be worth, so do it. I will talk about those things a bit later when I explain some stuff. So first of all, let's look at shelters, because they are what actually gives you the boosts. I will go to this detail part, max training amount. Max training, this one. So this means that my 8 shelters will just give me this much up to level 30, and it's so little. So this one will show you how much troop space for training this single shelter gives you. This one is for training speed, and this one is for power. Well, power doesn't matter. Up to level 30, you're gonna have just 160, but when you go higher to 35, it's like 10 times, and it's a great difference, because in the end, when all of your shelters, you have 8 shelters, maximum 8 shelters, and if you don't have 8 shelters, make them 8. I mean, if you put other farms or other things, just demolish them and make sure to have 8 clinics and 8 shelters. Like here, count my shelters, 5 here and 3 here, so 8 in total. Also my clinics, 5 here and 3 here. So if you make all of your 8 shelters up to level 35, the shelters alone will give you like 30k and a bit more. So let's go and see how we can improve these boosts, and I will start by lab. In labs you got this military thing, and here 10% speed, then the next one again in another military, and 50% here. The other one would be here, and in here, no, it was here. It is 20%. No upgrades in this lab, okay? And then we're gonna go for, we're gonna go for skills, Embler skills. Here, I will, there are a lot, so I will just show the Embler and you're gonna look for the level yourself. I will do some of them, but not all of them. The best one and most important one is Fudo. Fudo has very good skill for training amount. This devil training will increase your training amount, and training speed will increase your training speed, of course. Fudo both has training amount boost and training speed boost, like in 100 here, and then again we go here. Also has a passive skill that can add 1k soldiers, 1k attackers, if I remember correctly, to you at once. Then again another devil training and training speed here, devil training, training speed, devil training, and the last one at level 45, which is a lot. So upgrading Fudo would be very helpful for this. The next Embler would be Masami. She got training speed, and it is for shooters. Shooter training speed. Then I will just mention the Emblers, and now you know how to look for skills. Next one is Uzuki, that has training speed buff. Then Sara, that has attacker training speed buff. Then Chaika, she has the training speed buff. And Hiyori, next one, again speed buff. Nana has a speed buff. Gin is next one. This one, another speed buff. And Donner is the next one. Her, she has a speed buff as well. Saori is speed buff. She has training amount buff, because it's important. I will show you here, and I think here as well. Next one is her. She has a training speed buff. Next one is Lanye. She has training amount buff. I think this is the only useful thing about her. And another one here. And next one would be Yui. She has training amount skills as well. And we are done with the skills, so we're gonna go for Kizuna. Yui has the Kizuna. You see here? Training speed. And attacker training speed. Then we got Fudo. Fudo, yeah. She got training speed, easy to max as well. Next one is Masami. She got shooter training speed with Rui. Then after her we got Rally. Look at here, troop training speed. It took me effort to max this one, but it was worth it. I recommend it. And the last one is Lanye. Another useful thing about this Embler. Besides that, I didn't saw anything useful in her. And this is the attacker training speed. I haven't upgraded much. The fact is that we do need to train tons of attackers, so we focus on attacker buff, attacker speed especially. but I personally do that training as well. Now we're gonna go to interesting part, which is the equipment. As I mentioned in the clinic video, you gotta choose another embler for your, passive boosting with equipment. And this time I choose Fudo because, she's the kind of training embler itself because of the boosts that she has, but it doesn't matter which embler you choose, just the embler should not be one of your main emblers, and it should have a good level because the equipment that you're gonna put on her needs to be have a high level embler. So we're gonna see here the equipment part. As you can see, I put hoop suits, 6 parts of hoop suits. There is 2 suits that have effect on training, and one of them, and the strongest, is hoop suit that, as you can see here, and the other one is Conque. This is the hoop suit, and if you put this one from Conque, training amount, you see, training amount, and also here as well, should have, no, that wasn't, this one, amount of training, and this one as well, and training speed and amount of training. These are the only other 3 equipments beside the hoop equipment that can affect your training amount, but for speed there's tons of equipments and I'm gonna mention those. So after you got your preverse, I recommend you to save up tokens and buy Hoopsuite from event store here, just to show you guys where. Wrong. This one here, and you can buy it for 490k tokens here, and then exchange it. You're gonna need to do that 6 times. I did it in toy events and I recommend in doing in toy events. Then let's take a closer look at this equipment. The buffs. 2-piece increases your max wounded. I did mention that in clinic video, and amount of training. Also troop training speed, and also all of the equipment buffs are about troop training, which is either troop training speed or troop training amount. The highest amount of troop training amount that you can get is when you turn this one to Conque, this one, and this one to Conque, and by doing that you will have extra 1k troop training amount, but the speed amount that you lose is a lot. Then again, let's take a look at this status. The other thing that you're gonna do is using your training core here, and the training core would increase your training amount and also troop training speed, and by remolding you can get 2 more buffs. I didn't remold this one yet, I don't know why, I forgot probably, but by doing that you can actually increase it by like 30. There is no troop amount training amount buff, but you can increase the speed by 30, and I do recommend turning both of these positions to attacker troop training speed, and getting like 50 or 60 would be nice. And another position that you have is your sword, and if you don't have Hoopsuite, don't worry, put the Conque sets that I mentioned. These Conque sets also have an effect on troop training speed when you put 2 pieces in the first one. And just put this one, and put this one. These are the only equipments affecting your troop training amount beside these things, and by doing that, even without the Fudo level 45 skill, you can have like 5k to 6k troop training amount, which is quite nice for not having Hoopsuite. But what to do with other slots that you don't have Hoopsuite is this thing. Go here and look at for troop training. You go here, product catering, and this here, training troop related. you gotta check these things one by one and decide what to put. I saw this one and I decided to put this one, but you need to check them one by one and decide it with your own needs. And you can do same to other positions as well. You need these orange equipments, and to get those things there's two ways I mentioned in clinic video as well. One is to get it from here I mean these things. The other way is to get it from here. And you're gonna need some obsidian, and it's not very hard to get obsidian, so don't worry about it. This is the best way and also very easy to get those things. And by doing that, you can reach the amount that I mentioned. I do recommend a full hoop suite and use that because it would be very useful. And now I can train very easier, and these 20 million attackers that I lost, I almost got them back in like not even half time. And by doing that, I usually ended up laking speed up, but now I do lake RSS and that's a new thing for me. But I do 100% recommend this. This set can change your life in game very much. You won't worry for losing troops, you won't worry for, I don't know, even your clinics, they actually increase your clinic capacity as well. Also, you can train fast, you can rank, and you can get tons of diamonds that you need. So I 100% recommend this. Watch this video and share it with your friends who you think that this video would be helpful for them. See you later!